9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.
I'm back. What up, y'all? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I feel like I don't think I did see you guys in January. Anywho, for you guys who don't know me, TK Trinidad here. Welcome to Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Let me know where y'all are hailing from, what city, what state, what country, all the good things. And also our super chats are open. So for $2 or more, you can ask me questions as to where in the world was TK, because I was stuck somewhere for 21 days and it was crazy. So we definitely appreciate that. And then the place I was stuck in, I really appreciate NordVPN. So definitely hop on that to watch Royal Rumble. All the things get 75% off. Use our code WWT. I am not alone. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Back from her Miss, I'm going to get it wrong. Her Miss America, Miss World, Miss something tour. Victoria's in the building.
Hey. Yes, I'm back from Mrs. America World. So my friend was Mrs. Ireland. So we got to hang out, do the thing.
There it is. And the man with the master plan, he is the ultimate ladies man in his new body for 2026. Kane McCloy is in the building.
Master plan, pending plan, maybe. Still need some revisions on the DocuSign. We'll work on that. Hopefully everybody had a good wrestling weekend. Welcome back, boss lady. Wagwan.
Woo!
Man.
Did you bring us back a keychain? Like
shot glasses.
I brought back
glass.
Yeah, I brought back a conch shell that I got from the beach. I was on a movie set for 21 days in the Bahamas. I was only supposed to be there for 6 days. So you can only imagine what happened. But
it's quite shellfish of you to only bring that back for yourself. Hey, oh, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you better. You can't even find a button. It's been too long, man. Yeah, see, the moment is spent. Horrible.
Well, let's get into it. I got back literally a day ago, so I'm gonna be full disclosure, y'all. I had told my team that 14-hour days. Didn't get to watch much, but I got a little bit of it, and I actually saw this part. So Liv Morgan, she won the Royal Rumble, and we're not gonna get all the way into the Royal Rumble because we did have a watch along and post show. So shout out to the team for that, which I believe was Courtney, Will, and Ced. So shout out to the team for that. But I definitely want to highlight some highlights of what happened in the Royal Rumble, and y'all in the chat let us know what was your favorite part. But we'll start with you. Oh, I don't know where she went. We'll start with you, I guess, Kane. What was your favorite part of the Royal Rumble?
Favorite part of the Rumble, the dominant establishment of the bougie baddie boss Lash Legend. 5 eliminations, the most eliminations of all of the women, and she stood toe-to-toe with 2-time winner Charlotte Flair and eliminated Charlotte Flair just as she was about to become the Iron Woman and go a full hour. You get 59 minutes and 49 seconds, queen. And look like we have somebody coming for the throne in Lash Legend. Let's go.
What about yours, Victoria? What was your favorite part? The Rumble.
One of my favorite moments was early on, the holding with Alexa Bliss being eliminated by Charlotte. Like, I feel like they've been teasing that breakup and that like being their next rivalry being each other. So I was very excited to see that. My biggest disappointment of the Rumble, people will know this, there was no R-Truth. So there was no comedy relief in that men's Rumble. We always
saying he was like in another country and he thought it was somewhere else. Did he do his typical?
I might have missed that. I did see he was with all of the luchadors and he's like hiding his face like this in a video. And I was like, this is why we need him in our lives, because this is the content we get.
Yeah, maybe he was trying to figure out his balls situation or something with Nick Aldis. I'm not sure.
I mean, that is true. Nick still doesn't want his balls, apparently.
It's funny you say this, Bosa. So he said my favorite part was seeing all the women's fits, and I got to watch the first part of the Rumble, and it's interesting because you remember the first Royal Rumble, or actually, was it the Royal Rumble? It was the first PLE in Saudi, and what the girls were wearing is they were wearing the one piece, but they're wearing a shirt over it. So now they're just wearing the bodysuit. But my question is, a bodysuit is still revealing because you're seeing the body.
You're seeing the shape, the silhouette, or the silhouette, if you will.
I'm gonna leave it there. I'm not the, I don't live there, but I was just like,
you could tell who hit core day. Yeah, I get it. Who hit ass and cores and legs that day. No, did you see Liv Morgan actually had somewhat of a wardrobe malfunction?
Oh, I did.
And a wardrobe malfunction. Yeah, just a little teeny wink of Liv Morgan's ankle peeped out of her pants. So you saw a little bit of ankle bone. So, but she was able to make it. You got to make sure. Like, I was like, oh my God, have a bit. Yeah, it was just one of those situations where I was worried that they would be overheated in those latex plastic suits. That was always my worries of, were we going to have an Iron Woman? And Charlotte Flair went the longest, I believe. So I was worried. I was like, oh man, we got to get Charlotte some cold water immediately so she can steam out like a sauna and just run it over the rocks and just run it over Charlotte so she can cool down, because I was worried about her.
Look at TK's face right now.
Also, he's decided to join us from his car. The councilman himself is in the building. What up, Will?
What up? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. Are you driving, or are you just stuck in traffic because it's LA afternoon?
Both.
At the same damn time.
Both.
This is why insurance premiums are what they are here in Los Angeles.
It's true.
We're just talking about favorite parts of the Rumble. So do you have a favorite part? Because thank you for doing the watch along and the post show. But in your watching, do you have a favorite part of the Rumble?
Well, first and foremost, I have several favorites. First and foremost, not just one. One, I love being right. I love absolutely being right. There is no better feeling when you say something and it happens. I said Liv Morgan is going to win the Royal Rumble. It's her time. She has been a bridesmaid for too damn long. She taking it. So that was one of my favorite moments. My client, Roxanne Perez, coming out dressed as She-Go from Kim Possible, showing them what it is, still showing them why. She is one of the most dominant women on Monday Night Raw and one of the most consecutive women. The return of my other client, it was Tiffy time at number 30. It was beautiful. And then the spectacle of the night. My client, the leader of the Big Back Coalition, enters at number 1. Fireworks. I ain't never seen that many sided people root for black people like that.
It was quite amazing.
Yes. And we got to also see the Digimon evolution of Javon Evans to Obafemi in the ring, and that always just tickles me every time him, Trick Williams, and Javon Evans are in the ring. It is.
Big evolution vibes.
Really,
big evolution vibes. Possibly the most black superstars we've seen on a WWE screen since 1997.
Yeah,
the Nation of Domination
and Powerhouse Hobbs, man, aka Royce Keys, man. Me and Courtney had talked about it. Was I don't know him too well, so I was like, yo, with what he's done and what he's done at AEW, does his status hit enough to where it's we debut at the Rumble, or is it NXT? And they gave us our answer at the Royal Rumble. So shout out to seeing him on display. Those were my favorite moments.
Sounds good. Something that transpired, I think either on the Friday or the weekend, Ava has departed from WWE, and in her departure, she had a statement to make about ICE and Donald Trump. I always, like you all know, I always love to be a fly on the wall on how this transpired. She decided not to re-up her contract. That's what the sheets are saying. But why do you think, in being in such a good position and vying for this, because she stepped into it, it wasn't like, you know, she's been training all her life. It's a decision that she made, and now to exit it. What do you think? What do you think happened? And we'll start with you, Victoria.
I mean, I think I don't think she has the wrestling gene. Like, I think she thought she would have it because of her dad, but she had very few matches. They weren't, at least the ones I saw, great. I thought she was really leaning into being the face of AEW. Like, I actually really liked her in that role of being the manager or whatever they call the the GM. I'm like, what's that called? But I guess like maybe they didn't have plans to move her to the main roster. She had been there a long time, so maybe she's just like, this clearly isn't it, and I'm only getting older. Curious to see what she'll want to do next.
What about you, Kane?
Older? How old is Ava? Ava's not even. I don't think Ava can run a car yet. But she did crash into the NXT offices and told her, no 2 weeks, no 1 day, no 20. Now, I am out of here right now. I just checked the LinkedIn, and there's a new opening for NXT GM, so we're going to see who takes that. Stevie Turner's gone from Evolve. Ava's gone from NXT.
Only 24 years old.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, she can't rent a car. Her insurance
6 years
is still high. But you know, I just think that Simone Johnson was tired of it. Simone Johnson was over it and looked around and said, you know what? I have the clout. I have the AKA no, she has the clout, AKA daddy on the board, to kind of do this and say, you know what? Not only am I out, but I'm going to put a lighter to the bridge and tell you how I really feel about any and everybody. I'm telling you, these 2000 babies do not care, okay, about anything. She reminded me of my niece 1000%. I'll say my niece will absolutely do something like this. But I just think that she kind of like looked around and just said, who am I as a person? And who I am as a person does not allow with this company. And she just said, hey, man, see y'all later.
Before we get into your opinion, Mr. Farrell, the sweetest Oos has donned us with her presence, wearing a really nice shirt, I might add. Honey's in the building.
Greetings, buzz, everybody. Oh my God, it's so good to see everybody's faces. How we doing?
Gang.
What's up, guys? Boss lady.
Hey,
good to see you. Good to have you back. Good to see you.
Thank you. We're just discussing Ava and her departure from WWE, and you know what we thought or what we think happened. You know, she told us what happened, but you know, what do you think something else happened prior to her saying, you know, F the police, essentially?
I mean, I'm sure a lot of things led to it. I'm sure internally, of course, there's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes that we don't know about. But you know, Ava is in a position where she can make her own choices, and you know, she chose to depart even when they offered an increase. You know, and whether it was because of something in the business or maybe because she wants to try different endeavors or she wants to go on a different journey, that is decisively up to her, essentially. And you know, I more than respect her opinion, you know, and you know, if she doesn't want to follow a certain final boss's footsteps, you know, she wants to go a different route, you know, kudos to her.
Yeah. Will?
Okay, you see on Women's Wrestling Talk how you were supposed to talk and they was like, I'm gonna ask you your shit. Matter of fact, F that. You go back because we got another woman on here. You know, on Black History Month too. That's wild.
Secondary.
That's so wild.
Yeah.
So wild. I got my eye on you. TK. I got my eye on you.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah. But my thoughts on Ava, you know, your councilman is driving. He could be driving in LA. He could be in Orlando. Headed somewhere. Maybe about to sign him a contract and pick up where somebody left off, you know? You can't hide great.
Oh.
You can't deny greatness for too long. But I think it's the same. I think it's the same thing. Like Honey and well, all y'all kind of say like, yo, she young. She 24 years old. Like that's a demanding ass job to be. Like, I know people think it's just like a gimmick being played, but there's a lot of stuff that go behind her and actually being a part of the production, and that takes a toll. Like that's a lot to have to do. So when you done it for so many years as her, you see a few people that's just like, yo, man, I want to go see what else is out there. Like we saw Jasmine Nixley, we saw Kayla Braxton, Kathy Kelly. Like all of them have, like, yo, they get the burnout, want to take a break, want to move, and maybe it is having to do with like the political views and where people sit in the company and stuff like that. But I think it's more of just like, yo, like I tried the wrestling thing, like Victoria said, it wasn't really for her. I did the GM thing for quite some time because she'd done it for a while, and I don't even think we'd be having like GMs as long as she's been one for NXT. Like she was there for a good little stint without it like being replaced or not doing the GM thing. Like so. I look forward to seeing too, like, like what else does she want to do? What else does she venture off to? She seemed like a smart and intelligent woman, like real creative. So we see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, she's in a very good position. I'm wondering, based off of the tweet that she said after she left, was something she's always felt, but because you're in a company that you can't express those thoughts, because they have a book, they have a huge book of protocol, everybody. That they have to sign off on and that they have to read.
Yep.
So, maybe she's feeling that she was being stifled in that sort of way. And also, let's be honest. I know somebody mentioned Nepo baby and all that stuff. She's in a really good position because who her father is and who she's connected with already. If there is something else that she wants to do, it can get done. And like, why not? So, we'll see. We wish her the best. Of course not, Kane. We'll wish her the best in everything that she does. I am gonna miss her because I feel like that was another angle to the story as far as the bloodline that could have been explored and that it wasn't. So
yeah, that's the thing that. Yeah, I agree. Like, I know we had the final boss, her daddy, but Ava is going to be her own boss and do her own thing. And I just feel like with professional wrestling, you never say never. So even with her comments on the way out, she can always be back in. You know what I mean? Like,
no, here's the thing. I'm about to go on a rant now.
Let's do it.
How he's done robbed us of the possibility of him and Roman Reigns. Robbed us of Naomi being part of the bloodline because I honestly think that when she comes back, when and if she comes back, the bloodline would have had so many iterations that's not going to be what she could have done with it 2 years ago. They could have done so many different things, like her and Nia Jax, like Tamina. There are so many variations that they could have done within the last 2 or 3 years that even hypothetically, if The Rock were to come back at 50-something years old, he is 50, but I'm not being an atheist, but we're not going to get the version that we could have got 3 or 4 years ago. We're going to get the down thing of him just showing up, saying, hey, I'm The Rock, I'm the bloodline, blah, 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 blah. And it's not going to be what we deserved as a people. So, and the fact that she's living, if she came back, it don't matter.
Can I be honest, though, TK? Can I be honest? Is this a safe space?
Safe space.
Wrap that bloodline shit up, B. It's done. It's done. It's over.
Wrap it up, Bach.
Wrap that shit up, bro. It's all the different variations. Nah, that shit is done. Wrap that shit up.
I kind of happen to agree with both sides of the story. It's just that you can't blame. I wouldn't necessarily blame The Rock. There's just only one person to blame, and one crowd of people to blame.
Yeah,
blame
and then keep in mind
you blame Cody and the crybabies.
Yeah, but also keep in mind too, not everybody may want to be within that affiliation. That some people might want to carve their stuff out into their own path. Like
now, I'm gonna go off the record and on the record. I know Naomi wants to be a part of that.
Well, we know not Naomi, yes, of course.
Yeah.
But that's why I said some. That's why it's like some of them may have wanted to carve their own path. Naomi definitely, but I don't even think that was The Rock. More of that probably being Rikishi, if I'm being honest.
If you've seen Total Divas,
If we talking.
if
saw
you've watched Total Divas, yeah, then
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I just think overall, man, Ava, she took the step, she walked on faith, she saw what it was, saw what it is, and saw what it's going to be, and just said, I'm going to fulfill my contract, and that she did, and I'm going to say what I'm going to say on the way out. So now she has more time to maybe follow back up with her readings with Schism. Remember that? When she was in a cult? Remember when The Rock's daughter was in a cult for some reason? She joined a doomsday cult. Anyway,
and all of them.
Yeah, how that worked out. She must have learned some stuff there and learned what to do.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are feeling sorry for Ava. I think I can.
Feeling sorry.
Nobody's feeling sorry for her. I think she's in a very good place, both who her mother and father are. And even if she's not in a good place, she's in a position that she can carve out a good place. So nobody's feeling sorry for her. I think I'm feeling sorry for myself at what could have been. And Sindel, I know you said that it was like ended with Roman, but there was a whole thing before Roman even got ascended to being the tribal chief that they missed out on, that I'm more I guess bitter about. Like, we could have done so many different things and so many things could have happened, but clearly I'm not in the room, so it is.
Yeah, and if you take anything to what Dave Meltzer be talking about, he spoke about it on Wrestling Observer Radio, that he spoke with several people, and the pretty much thing over it is she was over it. Ava just didn't want to do it no more, which is just
be that way.
It just be that way sometime in life, and I think our generation, we kind of just grit and bear it and try to work through it. But man, these new 2000 babies ain't doing it for the gold watch and piece of cake no more. If they over it, they over it, and they Audi 5,000, bro. So, that's kind of what I thought it was anyway. That's what it felt like when I read it. That's what it really felt like when she posted, oh yeah, by the way, F this administration comment, because look, we've all been there. We've all been like super duper ultra professional personalities that we are not even ourselves. We're a representative of the respective companies we work for. TK, you and I really went through this back when we were at the Heart Company. So there were some things you couldn't say because it was just like, well, my job, and then what if this happened, that happened, and blah, blah. So Ava was just like, I'm free. This ain't Ava talking. This is Simone talking. Y'all gonna know how I feel. Peace out.
You know what you could say? You could say his name and he'll appear.
Say his name and he appears. I believe it.
Said.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Give me one of these. That was beautiful. TK, it's 2026. That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Said that if he wasn't going to get that type of intro next time, then he would have had a tweet, F WWT and the administration. So luckily we don't have to deal with that. Thanks for being here, Sid. Hell yeah,
and you know what I love about this network is that there is no censorship. The mayor is always unfiltered and will say what is on his mind right at the moment. Without penalty, by the way.
Right then and there. What's up, man? Said we were just talking about before we get into this Monday Night Raw preview. You were on the watch along on Saturday, Royal Rumble recap, man. What were some of your thoughts?
Your favorite parts
of the Rumble, like the actual Royal Rumble?
Yes, and that Lola Vice being very impressive to fly from Mexico to Saudi Arabia within like 12 hours.
Oh yeah, Mrs. Worldwide doing things. Title shot tomorrow. Title shot this weekend. AAA.
It's like impressive. I was like, she's on AAA Friday night and the Rumble Saturday after. Wow.
I honestly still got to go back and watch the Women's Rumble from the beginning. I don't know the way sports is today. The rewatch is damn near impossible. So still looking for that. You guys know where I can find it? Let me know. Men's Rumble, Men's Rumble was a stinker, if I'm being honest. If I'm being completely frank with you, stinker. The best part was Oba. That's it.
Those cheeks.
That's it. Just Oba. Whatever
straight cheeks,
15
fam.
minutes of Oba that we had, that was real television. Everything else was cheeks. Like, I mean, I want to. I'm really disappointed about the Men's Rumble. I really wish that.
Is that Triple H calling to like tell us why he did what he did, TK? He's like, well, here's the reason why, and entertainment and that type of thing. We got to stop that, by the way. We got to stop the post presses with Triple H telling us like his thought process, or like stop calling us, Hunter. We don't care. We don't want to hear it. But yeah,
who blowing up TK at 3:30 in the afternoon? Back to back. Don't put me on silent. Answer the phone.
It's the Stella's Groove Back person when she was in the Bahamas with.
You know what I love about this whole ordeal is that TK couldn't just turn her ringer down. She didn't. She didn't even turn the ringer down. She said, "Oh, I know you're gonna call back to back."
She just said it. Did you meet somebody special, man, when you were on the island and it's a time difference? He finna go to bed. What is it, like an 8-hour time difference or something? I just wanted to call you because I was thinking about you. He's Italian and Jamaican.
Tell me you gave Mr. 416 chance when you went out
there. I didn't even hear what Kane said, but it was definitely getting to a womp womp moment. It was bordering.
It was. I said, don't call me. Her man like,
don't let the walk distract you that TK got some man out here yearning right now in the afternoon.
Some dude on the island that be talking like 06 Kofi Kingston promos, just calling her up, trying to holler. Sounded like FCW Kofi Kingston.
All right, we gotta get back to business in the shits, but there was no plausible denial from TK on anything I said.
It was just nothing. Right? He was quiet
between the lines, you know.
He was just quiet.
Anywho, the Bella Twins are talking about a reboot for Total Divas, and they've mentioned this quite a few times, having Maxine Dupree and others on this. So if we were to do a wish list, and we'll start with you, honey. Who would be on your reboot for Total Divas?
For Total Divas, ooh, I feel like you have to put in the likes of Chelsea Green in there, perhaps a Nia Jax / Legend. Yeah, those are some names that come to mind, but that I would initially just put off the top of my head for a Total Divas reboot. Bella Twins. I mean, I personally was never into the Total Divas era.
Oh yeah, do they want to do Total Divas or Total
Maxine
Bellas?
Definitely though.
Which one came first? Was it Total Divas and then Total Bellas was a spinoff of Total Divas, or the opposite?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, well, and that was the big surprise also we were going to get into about the Rumble, that Brie Mode came back, and I want to shout out TK because we almost got thrown out the function for asking about it during the Bella Twins Sirius XM live podcast recording. But I said, we are journalists. We are real journalists, and we have to ask. So we were able to tiptoe around it, and they kind of like was like, because the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships did not exist when the Bellas were originally having their run at WWE. So now they are here, and we got a preview with their possible first feud with Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. Which version of Bayley shows up, we shall see. But I think we're going to go into that today on Monday Night Raw. So that's going to be interesting with the Bellas. But the Diva era nostalgia is here.
Right.
Because a lot of people didn't. They've just watched it for the divas, you know, and not for the wrestling. So now I think they're going to kind of Dragon Ball fuse that together and get that going.
Something that they could do on Netflix. But who would you cast, Victoria?
Definitely Chelsea Green, because she's fabulous also on the Unreal episode she's on. She's just like made for television. She just is. I agree. I love Maxine. I think too she has like a different background. You gotta bring Natty back. She was great on the original. You gotta have her back. I want to see all the cats also at her house, please. But I think
Two paws.
Huh?
I said two paws.
Yeah.
Will's
That's her
cracking
cat,
me
right?
up.
Two paws. There was her cat. Two paws.
I think one of the cats passed away.
Did two paws pass away?
I don't know. One of the cats did.
One of them did. I don't remember which one though, but and then I also like I don't know. I don't think she would want to do it, or I don't think they would use Rhea because of her husband. Because at some point you're gonna see Buddy, and I don't think they want him on unless he like comes back.
Two Paws passed away May 18th, 2024.
Oh,
Rest in
poor,
peace.
poor one out. Damn, that must have been his ninth life then, because that was too much. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Where's the
Me.
wall?
I deserve that. I deserve that.
Yeah, you definitely
that
do.
was.
I'm going for it right now.
By the way, I know we said Buddy Matthews. We said Buddy Murphy, but Buddy Matthews earlier. Any chance the person that stumped out Braun Breaker was Buddy? Does anybody know Buddy's AEW contractual situation? Or
Oh,
no?
because he was in the Monday. He was in Midnight.
He was
Whatever
too
they used to
tall.
call it. He was in the Society as well back then.
Yeah,
That'd be
he
an
was
interesting
old.
wrinkle.
I think the figure was too tall to be Buddy.
Yeah, and I think he probably has extra time now because he's been out for so long. So I bet you Tony's adding it to the end of the contract.
Injury time and all that.
It's going to be a disappointing reveal either way, whenever it happens.
I have a
Councilman, are you
y'all done talking about divas, total divas? We done? we move on?
like 5 minutes ago?
Okay.
Do you want us to talk about outfits more? I could tell you about how much I love Soul
Oh, we talk about the outfits. When you get the total divas, that's when my head going back down. The outfits will fire at the Rumble.
My only
they
thoughts
were.
on Total Diva is that I do hope they bring back Natty so I can continue to see her getting curved by her husband in real time.
Oh my God.
That's all I want to see
Why would you
from that show.
The
Why?
man in the mask is Finn Balor. Let's just go ahead and get that out the way. It's Finn Balor. That's what it is.
I think it's one of three. I think it's a possibility of one of three people, and one of them is Finn Balor. The other is Logan Paul, and the other is still Austin Theory.
He wasn't big enough to be Logan Paul. I rewatched it. He ain't big enough. I thought it too. The height ain't there, and then the broad at like Logan got some broad ass shoulders.
Yeah,
and that's not what that masked man had.
It's his brother.
Please
Oh
don't
God, no!
Please don't say that. Please no.
Please no.
Please no. Absolutely. Where's the Leo DiCaprio Wall Street video? Absolutely not. No.
Ain't his jaw broken? His jaw got broken by Anthony Joshua.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Listen, they already make me have to look at Brock Lesnar. I can't have to look at him too on the same show. Like you gotta save us somewhat.
That was the funniest part of all of the Royal Rumble. This thing got eliminated off camera.
Doing the
I stood and applauded. I said, "Yo, that was for Kofi Kingston right there. Get your ass out of here. Get out of here."
That was the problem with the men's Rumble as a whole, though. Nothing meant anything.
Oh no. It was like this. It was like, yo, we started off with, yo, this is the future of the WWE. And it was like, okay, we see it, and it started to give us that feel like the women's one. Like, okay, this is more about the stipulation of the Rumble rather than trying to make it nostalgia, legends, and make the Rumble fun. This is actually back to who is the person that's going to punch their ticket to WrestleMania. It became number one priority again. And we saw that. And then they was like, nah, Roman.
Yep. Yep. The only other
everything y'all been doing for a year, Roman. That's who we need.
The one they could trust, the one they could always trust, you know, and the one spot I will say that meant anything probably was the grunt.
Wait, you muted.
What is
What happened?
What in the censorship? What's
Americanos? I don't know what the hell's going on.
Who's censoring you, honey? Blink twice if you in danger.
She wasn't about to say Oba was the greatest thing in the Rumble, so she got muted. That's what that was.
Oh. But Oba Femi entering in, his debuting and having a great standing throughout the evening. Javon Evans, seeing him as a highlight and was in the Rumble for a long time. But the two Grande Americanos, I think, is obviously what
I still got a headache from that because who knew? Who knew there were two of them?
I did like the choke slam too of the iguana.
And it was nice to see Logan Paul get thrown around in Suplex City all over the place. That was really nice.
You know what a bigger
parallels of that though.
Did y'all see the stats?
Some of them, yeah.
Stats after the Rumble. I feel like Javon Evans has the emptiest Iron Man award for being in the Rumble that I've ever seen.
That's what I was.
He was the Iron Man.
Yeah, he had the most time. It felt so empty because I can't remember anything that he did.
He didn't do shit. Javon Evans literally was just in there.
He was bouncy. He was like
bouncing around and taking the bump.
The highlight of his whole thing was getting tsunami by Bronson Reed. That's all I remember that man.
And the RKO.
And I don't even remember that.
The spot. They got the spot.
They made up for that
spot. Yeah, you're right, honey. You called that.
They made up for the NXT spot. Javon Evans lasted for about 41 minutes and had 0 eliminations.
Trick Williams got thrown out that early. Crazy.
Empty calories.
You gotta at least have some eliminations if you're in there that long.
Yeah. Trick had about 6 minutes and had 2 eliminations.
I was shocked with that. I was pretty shocked about that.
No, but it's like Rosa said, it felt rushed. It felt like there was another way this was supposed to go, and it didn't go that way. And you saw it for the last couple of weeks. First of all, Cody said he was going in at number 1. Then they changed that, and then it was they accidentally revealed Braun Breaker's going out at number 1. So it's okay, so who's number 1?
Right.
And then it's okay, now we got to pivot with all of this stuff. And we make it last minute changes day of the fucking Rumble because I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think Gunther was supposed to be 30.
No,
I don't think Gunther was originally the 30th person.
Well,
it shouldn't have been.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be Sami Zayn. The whole thing was I thought we were gonna
we all thought.
That was my prediction even before Sammy won the weird 4-way the week before in Montreal. I said, they about the double time Sammy. They really about the Mick Foley, Canadian Mick Foley. Not only is he going to win in Montreal, but he's going to lose in Saudi Arabia, but somehow get his hand raised at the end by winning the Royal Rumble, the redemption story, and go to WrestleMania at minimum elimination chamber because he wants to win it while he's hot type deal. But no, it was just no Sammy.
And if Roman didn't win, that would have been a good story to build upon for that.
Yeah, Roman didn't need to win the Rumble to get a shot.
Roman didn't need to win the Rumble. They needed Roman to win the Rumble. That's what it was.
They did, but that's the thing. You didn't know. That's why it's just this is stupid. And the reason why it's stupid is because you got CM Punk as champion.
And Pierce, sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry, Will. I didn't know you were going to continue.
You are bottlenecking your new talent. That's your problem. You are bottlenecking all the new talent at Monday Night Raw.
I think, Councilman, they got scared after Jay last year. They read too much online about Jay, and they was he's been here, but he's a tag team wrestler, blah, blah, blah. And they saw what happened with Jay, and the yeet explosion was one thing.
I'm sorry. That yeet was 10 minutes long. Don't tell me that they getting scared of Jay. Nah, you scared to put new people on because you got a quota you got to make, and you haven't prepared none of these people to be the big show. Mm-hmm. None of them cats that are new right now are the big show.
Well, I mean,
like you said, if Sammy won, does Sammy sell tickets to be the main event? No.
Absolutely not.
Does Braun Breaker sell tickets to be the main event of the Showcase of the Immortals? No. And that's their fault. That has nothing to do with them as wrestlers. That's creative fault because you spent a whole year with John Cena, which put them in the back burner. Then CM Punk comes back and it's we got to make him champion. And the problem is you have no real prospects. You have no real rivalry that's going on. We have no idea what you were supposed to do with Braun Breaker because Braun Breaker should have beat you.
He should have beat CM Punk at that Raw.
Yeah, he should have beat CM Punk at the top of the year. And so now you have like, okay, who do we find for CM Punk to face that he can go over and it don't hurt them?
Mm-hmm.
Which is why Finn got a shot, which is why AJ gets a shot. But it's no real person that you know, like, hey, if this happens, pull the trigger. It's like, bro, like, and this has nothing to do with CM Punk. It's like, as creative, y'all are holding it back by keeping him champ. Right.
Because he's a face. It's easier for him to chase.
Well, no, not even that. It's just you're not building a proper enough villain. Because go to SmackDown. Cody made us say we want Drew as champ.
Yeah.
Because of what you brought out of Drew. Drew turned into the best heel. He ain't even really a heel. He kind of like an anti-face.
He's just right about everything.
He's just a vigilante.
Because of that. Cody helped do that. That's how you make a story turn into the champion that we need. And now the rest of these cats that's trying to build up, it looks and it makes sense when they go up against Drew. And when a storyline got to be created. With Punk, you got him God tier, just like you got John, just like you had Cody for a while. So we don't have nobody believable that's going to beat CM Punk right now.
Well, we might find that out, Councilman, tonight, Monday Night Raw, which starts at a regular time in a regular good old American city. Back in America.
Hey, yo. Hey, that's how he feel about it. Hey,
sorry to go. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm sorry to go.
No problems with shows being in other places outside of the country.
I didn't mean to go mid
right here, sir.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go Midwestern America watching the Grammys last night with that.
You got real aggressive with that.
Send you.
Right. Hey, she right to right. I'm like, hey, yo.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I know Women's Wrestling Talk is the place for patriotism.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't know you was all socialist on here. I got inspired by Ava Rain. Sorry, I got Ava's tweets. Let's talk about Monday.
You just go pick the shovel back up after we took it out your hand.
Gotcha. Oh my god!
Nah, the hole not deep enough.
I've learned from Triple H about using shovels. That's my bad. I learned from you, damn it. Hey man, let's talk about Monday Night Raw. Our women's world champion Stephanie Vaquer will defend against Raquel Rodriguez in the women's world title Philly street fight. Who we got to this?
What's the difference? Yo, what's the difference about Philly?
It's not a Chicago street fight, it's a Philly street fight. So I guess they fight in like row houses. They fight in like row houses. There's like freeways gonna be there doing the count. I'm not really sure.
I want a Santa Cruz street fight. I want to do one day this year. I just want random states and cities. I want a Hershey, Pennsylvania street fight. Whatever.
At Hershey Park. TK, who was winning this tonight?
Who was it? Did you say?
Stephanie Vaquer, your and my women's world champion defense against Raquel Rodriguez.
Oh, Stephanie.
Stephanie retains.
Yeah.
Oos, honey, how about you?
I feel the same. La Primera reigns supreme.
Said.
Stephanie losing this title tonight.
Who's she not?
And it's going to go one of two ways. Liv, who cost her friend her Rumble spot on Saturday, is going to help her friend become champion tonight, under the guise and promise that she's going to pick the champion on SmackDown so we can tie up this whole Judgment Day triple threat come WrestleMania time. But Raquel becomes champion tonight.
Oh, wow. When you put
Victoria.
it like that.
See, I agree with the thought. I do think they're going to put the belt on Rochelle at some point because Raquel, because I think they want Liv and her at WrestleMania. I think they want to like roll it back to where Io Sky and Bailey and they did that whole thing about the breakup of, the group.
Damage control, yeah.
But I don't think it's going to be tonight. I think they'll wait and do it at Elimination Chamber or someplace else. I just don't see it on a Raw. But they are running out of time. We're already in February and April's going to be here before we know it.
Yeah, and that's why I agree with Ced. They finna speed run all of this. This road to WrestleMania finna get sprinted upon. I think we get a new champion tonight. Last time we saw Stephanie and Raquel one-on-one in a no contest. The other time was a triple threat with Nikki Bella. I think tonight's tonight. They've been building up big sexy Raquel Rodriguez. Anytime anybody gets a new nickname, something positive happens for them usually. So they're really trying to. It's like new name, new title as Campeon, and I think Raquel wins tonight.
It's the new version, or this women's generation's version of the good old Shawn Michaels Diesel story.
Yes,
with Liv and Raquel.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, rinse and repeat.
Yeah, I've spoken about this before. Like, it never fails. Like you saw with HBK and Diesel, you kind of saw it with Trick and Mello. This whole thing, like. It just always like just works. So I think
really well.
This goes to the Judgment Day storyline of, because Liv Morgan was all up in Finn's face last week, was like, yo, you whack, you twisted, your girl's a hoe, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know, like, she, like, you know, selling all this. So Liv going, you know, be like, I'm trying to get all the gold here. You go over there, I'll be over here on SmackDown, and then stab in the back and get it. So I think
the only thing I'll add to that is the difference between this recycled storyline that we're going to get, a la Hickenbottom and Diesel, is that Rox wins Elimination Chamber and she inserts herself into the match, and she's going to leave WrestleMania as champion.
Oh shit! Prodigy Mania.
Hold on.
Unless Councilman knows something that we don't know.
If I would, I couldn't tell you. It's right. We're on the road to WrestleMania. I can't be giving out secrets of my clients and stuff right now. We just been working very hard and diligently to be on the Showcase of the Immortals. But I have a question. Last year, what were the Elimination Chambers for? Which titles?
They were. Ooh, that's a good question. I think there were title defenses, at least on the women's side, but Pacemaker came out and said that there will be number one contenders in the Elimination Chambers this year.
Hey, buddy, hold on real quick. Who came out?
You heard rewind the tape. I don't got to repeat it. We can rewind the tape.
No, you heard that correctly. You heard that. But now, who were they? Like, which belts were they for? Like when Bianca won, it was for the World Heavyweight title, right?
It was for the World Heavyweight title, correct?
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
so
And
it
then
was
for
for
the
Raw,
men, and then for the men's, it was what, the WWE Championship?
and then Cena was for SmackDown for Cody.
Okay, so it's gonna be SmackDown again because Roman's gonna go after the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yep.
And it might change for them and do the women's for SmackDown. It might be for the WWE Championship, because I can definitely see them wanting to have Tiffy again in the Elimination Chamber in Chicago. Chelsea Green, who I think gonna win it. That's just me.
Chelsea Green was my Rumble pick, so yeah, something's
she
gonna
gonna win
happen.
Elimination Chamber. Chelsea Mania gotta happen. Like,
It has
that
to.
shit
That's what
gotta
I'm trying to
happen.
get to, man.
Yeah.
She was my pick for the Rumble too, Kane.
But
And she
saying
got
that,
eliminated early. Ugh, I ain't like that.
yeah,
I
but saying
know.
that if it's that, then Raquel's winning tonight. Raquel's winning tonight. Stephanie don't have no story. So because it's like after that, if Raquel loses, then what?
Yeah.
Do we
definitely Elimination Chamber and still call some hits back with her being in there on the chase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if they were smart, because the thing, we don't know when they're gonna announce who they're going after. If they were smart, I wouldn't do it until after the Elimination Chamber. But I know they're probably gonna make Liv decide who she gonna go after first.
Oh yeah, we speed running tonight, brother. This is
Yeah.
it starts tonight.
But if you look at it like the prep for Liv, just play it out. And especially TK, because she got the money. Does which sells better? Which sells better? Liv versus Vaquer or Liv versus Rodriguez?
Rodriguez.
Where are we gonna be?
Showcase of the Immortals. Which is the better ticket?
What city?
Vegas.
That's tough.
And they most likely gonna open.
Bakir.
Yeah.
Rodriguez doesn't have that. Rodriguez doesn't have that money.
La primera.
I think Raquel wins tonight, but I think Stephanie gets it back. So it gives you that drama of it. But what better way? Because again, they're not going to implode here. But what better way to do it than to help Raquel get it? And then you start to see, like, is she going to pick her to do it? And then what better way than for Vaquer to get her rematch and Liv cost her the title?
So you mean Vaquer might win Elimination Chamber?
No, I think she might get her title back. Like not the Elimination Chamber. I think she might get a rematch and get her title back.
Somehow before. Okay. I mean, either way, clearly we've talking about the Raw side, the Women's World Championship, more than the SmackDown side with the WWE Championship, because the stories on the Raw side, we really don't know what's happening with the SmackDown side. And Raw had the most shakeup because they had to pivot following Naomi's pregnancy. Mm-hmm. And that's why I think Steph is going to lose tonight anyway. She's been champion for 133 days thus far.
That's what I'm saying.
It ends tonight. You know what I mean? It ends tonight, and we kind of set everything. Sometimes going into Mania is better to have a heel champion. That way you have the face celebrates with the fireworks and whatnot. So I just feel like Raquel might carry this into Mania.
Yeah. Sendil, I would agree with that, but we now know it's going to be Rio versus the Bellas at WrestleMania. That's what they're pushing for.
Following their interaction at Royal Rumble.
That's how you keep them two busy and out the title picture. It's like, hey, we're going to keep the titles on you, and we're going to have y'all two, because they the two crowd favorites versus it all sets itself up.
Man,
like,
they were wilding for that.
Yeah, that's an easy pop money grab. Do y'all little things, do y'all spots, and then Rio could even let them go over. Either way, it's a win-win for whoever in that crowd because everybody gonna pop for it,
and it doesn't hurt anybody.
Yeah, but the SmackDown roster needs the Elimination Chamber. They need to have that built up because then you got a series of matches to pick who's gonna be put in the Elimination Chamber. This gives you a chance.
If they defend the belt in there in the Elimination Chamber, that might be the easy or the cleanest way you can get the belt off of Jade. Going against.
But now they're gonna do number one contender. That's what they've been moving to. They've been doing number one contenders for the last couple of years.
Who's that?
You know who that is?
That's Papa Honey.
It's Papa Honey. I'm the reason why you guys
you didn't see the guns enter the
Flex
frame?
alert.
Do the guns.
Flex alert. Guns first.
You know what I'm saying? The
we
23-inch python, you didn't see them in the background. That's my buddy right there.
Yeah.
I gotta protect this one. Daddy gotta protect this one. Always.
We know when the guns come in. Like, that's Papa Honey. Give
them the arms that put Gunther to sleep right there. Gunther ain't playing.
That's the ones they needed at fucking Royal Rumble.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot. That's a shoot sleep right there. 1,000%.
I want Gunther.
And you ain't got to elbow him so many times. It's just one.
And you go
like,
night.
Be like, who fell asleep? I ain't fall asleep today. Wait a
minute. Take a little nap. Let's not sleep on this Monday Night Raw card though that they just updated. They must be watching, the Fed watching. Liv Morgan's going to celebrate her win. Roman Reigns is going to show up to work on a Monday night and also celebrate his Royal Rumble win. But we got some matches just announced. We're going to see Javon Evans take on El Grande Americano to be determined which one's going to show up. Is going to be the OG one, the real one. I love the gimmick of just like, because in Mexico, this is what happens. You have a guy, portray a character, and the guy leaves, but the character stays. We saw that with the appearance of Ozempic La Parker in the Royal Rumble. I don't know who that La Parker is. That's not the chairman of the board. That La Parker is all tall and skinny and didn't even have a chair. You're supposed to have a chair and like do the little dance. That's the WCW La Parker.
I don't know what La Parker that was.
This is like this Ozempic takes the shot in the arm every Saturday, La Parker. I ain't like that. So it's gonna be great to see the two El Grande Americanos fight. You see it right now in AAA right now with the former Black Taurus being the Beast Mortos now in AEW, but Black Taurus is still in AAA.
But can we talk about the most important thing that we have discovered, that the multiverse is real? Like I don't understand how like NASA and the rest of them, which I didn't know was still open. I did not know NASA was still open.
Yeah, I thought it got its budget's cut too, tariffs and all that.
I went by it one day when I was in Houston and it looked closed. So I was like, oh, NASA ain't open no more.
It wasn't the spirit of Halloween. It became a spirit of Halloween.
It was a Tuesday. I'm like, yo, y'all should be doing something about space on a Tuesday. Must be
Pluto is a planet.
Yeah, but you know, we found out that there are different Earths because one of El Grande Americanos is from another Earth on here. And it's like, yo, what we get Avengers before Avengers come out.
Allegedly.
Man, see, it's the Chad. First of all, Chad Gable is at home.
He's hurt shoulder.
Shoulders hurt, recuperating. Okay. Ludwig is at a retreat after my client breaking up with him, and he trying to get his stuff back. This is why we haven't seen those two people. Now, who knows who's under that mask, but we're not going to disrespect them by trying to give them other people identities. Those people have families, okay? There's a little Americano and a how you say it for like a girl, like
Nina.
So is it Americana? Is it like that?
Americana.
You know what? Let's not get
Americana. Americano and Americana.
There we go. There's a little Americana walking around somewhere that does not appreciate their father's identity being taken away and replaced with someone else that's living their life.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Disrespect the body of work. That's all you gotta do.
Papa? That's not your papa. So we're gonna see that match happen, and also scheduled to happen, Penta Zero Mero is going to take on Bronson Reed. So I
don't see 19 tsunamis tonight.
You're going to the upper room tonight, then. That's the upper room.
Yeah.
I just want to see Penta hit the Canadian Destroyers.
Penta's going night.
The
Mexican
Mexican
Destroyer.
Destroyer.
Hits the Canadian Destroyer.
I saw one tsunami at the Royal Rumble. We do.
We overdo.
Raw post show tonight.
¿Por qué?
Yeah. We sound like WWE creative after the question, should we let LA Knight go over?
Don't listen.
In all seriousness,
everybody
just a Raw post show sometime after Monday Night Raw. Don't ask me when. Don't look for timestamps. Don't look for it to be posted. When you see the red light come on, pull your ass up. That's all I'm saying. Just it'll be there when it's there.
Mayor has spoken.
That's what brothels in Amsterdam say. When you see the red.
Kane, women's wrestling talk.
Gender neutral brothels. Gender neutral. All inclusive. All inclusive.
Sir, you might have something right there. You might have
someone needs a vacation.
Amsterdam, if you have not did it. Gender neutral brothels.
That's right.
How do we
you welcome?
All inclusive.
You welcome.
That's about to pound the streets.
This is
yeah.
How you catch the straight?
What did I got to do about it? By the
amazing
way,
drop.
Where's she been? Where my tickets to Pound Town?
Hey, that's what one of them ladies gonna be asking when they walk in there. What y'all got?
And that concludes your Monday Night Raw preview. That's all we got for tonight. That WWE's keeping it close to the chest now that we back in America. No spoilers. Monday Night Raw, 8 p.m.
So
Eastern.
You said that so much better. You said that
5 p.m. Pacific. I got the letter from WWT HR. Like WWT HR emailed me and was like, "You don't stop."
Your America
5 p.m.
so much calmer when you do.
Pacific. Less Midwesterns watching Bad Bunny last night at the Grammys. Indeed, yes. It was just regular America. Yeah, that's Monday Night Raw for tonight. 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on Netflix. TK Trinidad.
Wow. I think we can. I think we call it.
Courtney is at the show tonight, right?
Yes, and shouts to Court. She's in Philly. Court might be involved in the Philly street fight. You got to watch and see.
Courtney's in the building.
Yeah, man. She posted up in Philly. And she's gonna be at Raw tonight. So can't wait to see her on TV. Like hit a Hurricane Rana on somebody or something. Courtney just runs out from the crowd. ISPW. Hey, before we
Courtney
go,
Rice. Stone Cold Courtney's here. She's here.
Courtney Rice. By the way, Tommaso Ciampa, new TNT champion. Yay, nay.
Shout out. Good for him.
I'm for it.
Happy for it. He's got a
Call
new
it
goal.
treat it like Goldie. If he treated like Goldie, y'all got
we're back to the basics.
Didn't I see was this Collision? There's gonna be like a hair versus hair match, tag team match.
Between who? Ciampa and Ricochet?
No. Tony Storm and Orange Cassidy versus Wheeler Yuta and Rita Shafir.
Yes.
So somebody's going to here, and I gotta believe it's gonna be Wheeler and Marina.
Yeah. It's happening in Aussie in Australia. So it's upside down. So it'll be their chin hair getting shaved. I don't know.
Marina about to be out here with the stud pixie cut.
She gonna.
I had a question.
Boss lady.
Like, what? What were you doing? See, I'm the bad guy, but y'all know exactly what I'm talking about.
We didn't say you was wrong. We didn't say you was wrong. It is just how you say it.
It was the delivery. You're
still gonna be choking people out. It don't make no difference. In fact, it might look more aggressive.
All right. Well, honey, it was great having you. Please tell everybody where they can find you.
You guys can find me buzzing around here Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Friday night, pull up for the Honey Night SmackDown watch along. Also, Wrestling with Honey on all the socials, and follow, like, subscribe to the Wrestling with Honey podcast on YouTube.
Kane McCoy, where can everybody find you?
Yeah, man. Threads, Kane McCoy. Still trying to get into my Twitter account. Check me out on there. MySpace, mihente.com. If you want, is that site still a thing?
Oh Lord,
you remember Mihente? Oh, do you remember Mihente? Mihente was lit. I used to call it Magenta before I was able to learn Spanish.
No, proceed, Kane.
Will, where can everybody find you?
Magenta. Man, I don't want to follow up after that. I'm just y'all got it.
Pourquoi?
Just subscribe to WWT. To stay updated, follow all the socials, and make sure you donate to the Women's Wrestling Archive, because it's supposed to be up now. And why aren't y'all, donating? It's the greatest thing that could be happening in women's wrestling right now. And also, too, if you just like my punk ass who for some reason cannot watch NXT, has felt the prejudice of not being able to get ESPN to watch whack-ass PLEs like Brock Lesnar starring in something, you don't have to worry about that no more. Because you could get the NordVPN. Let me tell you, this NordVPN will change your life. No more having to go to old punk-ass back websites that give you over 600 pop-ups before you can press play and watch what you're trying to watch. No, sir. Have you ever had Netflix from Canada? You could get it with the NordVPN. See what the Canadians and how they watching it. Or maybe you want to go to Bangladesh. Don't know why, but if you want your VPN to hit Bangladesh, you can. So do the NordVPN. And why pay full price? Don't nobody want to pay full price for anything. Use that promo code WWT. I have no idea how much you will get off on it, but
75%.
You will definitely.
75%.
75%. Listen, that's almost like they going out of business. You know what I'm saying? That's furniture store closing prices right there. 75% off. Okay. The same amount you can pay for a NordVPN, you can also pay to give to the Women's Wrestling Archives. This is my promo, and I am wrapping up and giving back my time before Kane adds something to it and the womp womp is near.
Thank you for your summer vacation, Councilman. And that is how I spent my summer vacation. It's got a projector showing those things.
I would have never told nobody what I did in my summer vacation. I'd have made all my shit up.
I just lied.
Just straight lies.
Said, where do you want to be found?
You can't. You cannot find me. I don't know what that ticker that I was looking at a few seconds ago, but yes, these views and opinions are my own, but they are also supported by the entire nation of Canada. I just wanted to get that out there.
That's about to pound the streets.
This is. I may. This is why your Raw post show is going to be a little bit late. You see the red light, you pull up, but don't worry about what's going on in between those hours of Monday Night Raw. I'm gonna be where I be at. When the red light come on like Krispy Kreme, bring your ass, and we're gonna talk about Monday Night Raw. That's the only place you can find me on Monday. Don't worry about my socials. You will get them when you get them. You will get this Mercedes article when you get it. Stop asking me.
Wow.
Jesus, it's 2026, and we're gonna keep doing stuff for WWT.
Hey, I just got one request, Mayor. If you could just do this for me. Wherever you in London, can you say that you about to pound the cobbles?
I can do that. Yes.
Just you know, if we got Philly street fights, might as well give everything.
Well, it has to be like a British phrase. So like you're about to throbble the clobbles or something like, you know.
Go forward.
This is why
we're gonna keep showing that REN video on here. I want my tickets to the wrestling show. I just want that to be known.
Wait, is there a show coming up for real?
I don't know. I was told I was the mayor of Pound Town, and I ain't never been welcome to a show. So I want my respect. That's all.
Thank you guys so much for joining. I am back. I will be back for the next week, and then I'll be gone for a week. Just so y'all know.
Are you Roman Reigns? Who are you, Roman Reigns? Like,
yeah, acknowledge her, man. She's the
TK got a phone call to return. Don't let her close out. Let her close out.
So like these are appearances. This ain't the regular. I'm an appearance base now.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, appearance base. Impact wrestler.
Thank you guys for your support in 2026. You can follow me everywhere at TK Trinidad. If you were wondering where I've been, I dropped a picture so you can see it. Other than that, thank you guys for supporting Women's Wrestling Talk. You can follow us on all social media platforms. Stop it at www.talkpod.com, www.talkpod. And with that being said, definitely go and get that NordVPN. Definitely go and support the Women's Archive, and definitely support Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Ciao.
Thanks for joining WWT. Don't forget to like us on all social media platforms at WW Talk Pod. Like and subscribe on all video and audio platforms like yesterday, my G. And check out our website at www.talkpod.com. Thanks for watching Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.